What's up, everyone? Welcome to RC Design Build. So happy y'all are here today. But guess what, guys? I got a question. I got a very good question to ask all of y'all. If you are an RC enthusiast or if you know anything about RCs, I am picking your brain today. In fact, I'm picking your brain about one specific RC. So if you are an owner of that, booyah! What I got here is a Rustler 4x4 Ultimate. This is my very first RC that I bought in October of 24 to celebrate a very momentous occasion for me. And everything has grown from there. So, very similar to Mr. Timmerman, I have a very loud fan, and I know why that is. I have a loud fan because one of the blades is broken off on the Integi right there. So, it's not loud for any other reason than that. I basically upgraded the crap out of this thing. I didn't know anything about what I was doing. The very first 45 minutes of ownership, I broke this. And I did that by crashing it into a curb probably around 45 miles an hour. So I did have it pretty pinned and thought it could just whee. One other thing, I've got the constant velocity splines in there. I have the stainless steel screw kit that I changed out. I have a very custom green wheelie bar to go with its theme. So I bought this car and bought an extra body and all sorts of stuff for it. I had a very bad habit that when I started doing these, I didn't realize how bad that habit was. And so I'm gonna share that with y'all. I used to over tighten the crap out of my screws without understanding what that was causing. And if you do that as well, let me tell you what it does. It will wear your parts out, it tightens things way, it creates tension. You don't want that. So I made mistakes in my Rustler as well. And it's went through water. Obviously putting in those stainless steel screws was because I had a ton of rusty ones. In fact, I'm gonna put a link right here to the short that kind of shows the before and after of how those screws went. So I'm out here, and what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna test the top speed with our GPS analyzer. And my bad. We have our GNS performance analyzer there. We're gonna put it in, we're gonna test how fast this thing goes. Now right now I have the speed gearing in, so it should go at its top speed. Anyway, super glad y'all are here. Don't forget to throw a like. Do not forget to subscribe if you like RC content and you wanna help me answer questions like this. Catch you in the end. We're gonna warm this guy up with no speed analyzer first. See that wobble side to side? My servo has this weird shake to it. So I have the TSM like almost off right there. But watch what happens when I turn it up. Like the servo will get really twitchy. And you can hear it. Let me get it a little bit more of a run. See that shake? That's the shake. I don't know what's causing it. Look at that. To the right, it struggles. To the left, it's kind of smooth and it doesn't want to go back to the right. In fact, when I do that, I'm not even hitting the trigger, but it's like that servo. I don't know why my analyzer was dead. I just charged it like, I don't know, maybe a week ago. So I had to give it a little bit of a charge, and you can see it is just dropping percentage by percentage. So this will be a really fast speed run. Let's see, where can we stick this? Let's just stick it. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Let's just see how it goes. Right there. So let's go track. Let's go start. And let's give it a rip. Not quite full throttle. I'm going to do it on the way back. So there's full throttle right there. All right, let's see what that read. Oh my gosh, tell me it didn't. Oh my gosh. I think it immediately died. Actually, where the hell is it? Oh, it's over there. So I guess it came out. Alright, stop. Read. 46 miles an hour. That's what that speed run was 46 miles an hour. Now with the speed gearing in this thing, I should be 70. You know, at least close to 60. And so this is what I mean about what is wrong. What is wrong with you? And probably everything, honestly. I probably have quite a few things I need to correct. But let's see, we got enough battery percentage. Let's give it one more and try not to lose it over there. So start. All right, oh, whoops, track. There we go. And we'll go ahead and start it. All right, so we track, start. Let's try this one more time. Hopefully it doesn't fall out. Give it a nice even turn. Shouldn't come out on that. And here we go. Full throttle. Stop. Yay, read. 47, right? 47, still under 50. In fact, what is wrong with you? All right, guys. So there's my problem. I got this problem with the wiggly servo, and I've got the problem with it's not fast. Right? Why isn't it fast? Like I do believe that the answer to this question is a simple one. Part on standby that I do want to see if that is the right part. I'm looking for y'all's comments. Let me know, what did I do wrong? Like this was my OG car, right? And it is a fantastic car. Rustler Ultimate has been a great vehicle, y'all, but I did something. I don't know what. I don't know what I did. And so I'm looking for answers from y'all. Please leave me a comment below telling me your idea. And let me know. I love this car. This is why I don't take it out though, because it has speed gearing right now. I don't have anybody that I've had a chance to compete against, nor do I think I want to in the condition it's in. I don't get that. I don't know, but yeah. So anyway, guys, super glad y'all were here. Super thankful for watching this video, and I will catch you